creamy delight of rich, dark cocoa and soft, light milk creates the most luxurious of sweets, sometimes enveloped in sticky caramel, sometimes covered with a hard, sugar-sweet shell, and occasionally scented with smooth chocolate filling and fruit and nut shavings. There's never been such beloved confection. And what is it? Well, chocolate. Many of you might agree with me that chocolate is one of society's greater inventions. What you might not know, however, is that chocolate has been around for a very long time, 2,000 years to be exact. To put that into perspective, that's about the time Jesus was alive. The tasty secret was discovered in the tropical rainforests of the Americas. The pods of the cocoa tree contain seeds that turn into chocolate. The first people known to have made chocolate were the ancient cultures of Mexico and Central America. These people, including the Mayas and the Aztecs, mixed ground cocoa beans with various seasonings and spices to create a spicy frosty drink. Little did they know they had just created the very first hot chocolate. By the year 1400, the Aztec Empire dominated a large slice of Mesoamerica. Aztecs traded with the Mayas with cocoa and often required that citizens and conquered people paid their tribute in cocoa, creating a sort of Aztec money. Drinking chocolate became an important part of Mesoamerican life, and soon the drink became sacred. Cocoa was offered to the gods, and cocoa drinks were served during sacred ceremonies. The Spanish conquered Mexico in 1521. They recognized the value of the cocoa beans and observed the Aztecs in drinking chocolate. Soon after, the Spanish began shipping the seeds back home. Chocolate became an elite beverage and a status symbol for Europe's upper class for the next 300 years. The cocoa drink was also sweetened with cinnamon and sugar to create the first taste of sweet hot chocolate. The Spanish managed to hide their chocolate secret for almost 100 years before the rest of Europe discovered what they were missing. Drinking chocolate became the greatest fad to hit the continent. By the 1800s, chocolate was being eaten solid, and it began to be mass-produced so more people could afford it. The Industrial Revolution saw many great machines come into power, and soon the steam engine was being used to grind cocoa. Later inventions, like the cocoa press and conching machine, made it possible to create smooth, creamy chocolate for eating, rather than liquid chocolate for drinking. In 1847, Fry and Sons created the very first solid chocolate bars. Since then, the chocolate hasn't really changed. Chocolate hasn't changed at all. This is what Dr. Bachot said about chocolate in 1662. So noble a confection, more than nectar and ambrosia, the true food of the gods. And boy, has he got it right.